Welcome to this talk on funds of funds, or FOFs, where we explore why diversification can both help and hurt returns. Over the next slides, I'll summarize the core trade-offs, the value FOFs offer, and the pitfalls investors should watch. Think of this as a high-level guide to making sense of pooled fund investing and the implications for your portfolio. When you compare direct fund picking, funds of funds, and model portfolios, the middle ground stands out. FOFs outsource manager selection and due diligence and provide institutional access, while model portfolios offer pre-packaged convenience with less customization. In short, FOFs trade hands-on effort for professional sourcing, potential access to advanced strategies, and lower minimums for investors who want institutional-style exposure. One clear advantage is how FOFs spread capital across asset classes, geographies, sectors, and vintage years, reducing single fund risk and smoothing volatility. The visualization on this slide shows how layering these dimensions produces a steadier return profile. For retail investors, that can mean institutional-grade risk management and more stable long-term potential, although it's not free of trade-offs. Smaller investors often face high minimums and get locked out of top-tier funds. But FOF teams can conduct deep due diligence, negotiate access terms, and pool capital to open doors. That intermediary role can unlock top-quartile managers and potentially raise risk-adjusted returns, turning otherwise inaccessible opportunities into investable allocations for a broader set of clients. Beyond manager selection, FOFs simplify administration by aggregating capital calls, KYC, reporting and operational tasks into a single hub. The result is time and paperwork savings, a single nav for easier monitoring, and consolidated tax and rebalancing schedules. In practice, this unified approach reduces the administrative burden and gives investors a clearer view of their combined exposures. A major cost to consider is the double fee structure. FOF managers charge a direct management fee, while underlying funds have their own fees, often pushing total expense ratios above typical thresholds. Those layered fees erode gross returns into lower net returns, raising the hurdle for generating alpha and diminishing the benefits of compounding over time. Over-diversification and complexity are another downside. Spreading capital across too many funds can dilute high-performing positions, obscure true asset exposures beneath multiple layers, and unintentionally duplicate positions across managers. The net effect can be reduced portfolio impact, hidden risks, and inefficiencies that counteract the theoretical benefits of broader diversification. Liquidity and tax treatment pose practical challenges. Many private market FOFs involve multi-year lockups and sparse redemption windows that limit access to capital, while tax reporting can be complex, with K-1 forms and blended capital gains that may trigger unfavorable short-term rates. Investors need to understand both timing and tax implications before committing capital. So who should consider FOFs and who should hesitate? FOFs suit investors seeking hassle-free, institutional-style diversification and willing to accept some fee drag for stability and reduced reporting complexity. Fee-sensitive or liquidity-dependent investors may prefer blending FOFs with direct holdings or avoiding them entirely. The right choice comes down to balancing cost, access, and your liquidity needs.